We have
Boom!
liftoff. What is it? Starship. I didn't watch that. SpaceX.
Starship up in orbit.
Crazy.
Indeed. What's up, everyone?
What's up?
Welcome to Fast Track Feedback Fridays.
Mhm.
It is indeed Friday. It's a little bit brighter outside
We
today,
love
which
it.
is nice. Although
Indeed.
the whole world doesn't do like daylight savings time. That's
Believe
just
only
like an
we do.
us thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that must
Does
be
Europe?
confusing for the folks in Europe, where it's like some parts of the year it's 6 hours different, and some parts it's 7 or 5 or whatever it is.
Mhm.
So
Well, it's confusing for us too. So
yeah, true. But anyways, say hi if you're in the chat. What's up, everyone? We've got just 2 in the queue today, so
Ye-
if anybody wants to submit their tracks and get reviewed today, you should be able to do that. We give really detailed feedback, so we take a little while on it. If we don't get to you, you always have the option to tip to skip,
yeah.
and you'll see that once you submit. We've got our website there in the chat. That is how you submit your tracks. So it allows us to have this whole system, as you see, where we share the tracks through the stream, give our ratings on them, and you get notified when we review you. And if you are in the queue for next week, you'll get reviewed the day of the stream as
Mhm.
well. So lots of benefits there. Our eyes, welcome back.
Yo,
Good to see you.
just wanted to pop my head in and say thank you for the feedback. Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
you're welcome.
course.
And
Send
thank
us
you for
more if
popping
you
in.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do have spots in the stream, but it seems like you just said pop my head in. So
yeah,
glad you popped in. Thank you so much.
yeah, for sure. Good to see you.
Cool. Yeah,
Um,
but we do have 2 people in the queue right now. In terms of who they are, we got 2 friends of the stream, kind of classic heavyweights of the fast track division here. Um, Maine's climbing the ranks here. He's got a song called "Blame on Me," and then we got probably an appropriately named song, "Cacophony" by Jokerhead, the heavyweight
what
champion,
could it
the
be
John
like?
Jones of the world. Yeah, what could it be like? Indeed, I love the album art, and Jokerhead's hilarious. So I'm glad that he's back. But yeah, we typically get through 5, but we start a little bit late. Josh being too pretty for a photo shoot, and
Yes. Hopefully you guys will see that soon.
yeah, yeah, it'll be dropping. Yeah, huge post dropping
Check
soon.
my
But
Discord profile picture.
real Discord. Yeah, check my Reddit mod profile picture. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we typically have a hard stop at 7:30, and we got stuff planned afterwards. So we'll still go till 7:30. We'll probably get through maybe 3 or 4.
Probably 4,
So
yeah.
we still have spots open. So please use those links, and we should be able to get to your music today. But if not,
Mhm.
we review everybody's music in the order that it's submitted, and we have not missed one unless you delete the song. So, yeah, if you submit, we will get to it eventually. So do that. But yeah, without further ado, we can go to the first song. Then we got Main. Wait, what? What happened?
It should be
Did,
pushed to live.
okay. So for some reason,
You had
Jokerhead's
the order
song
flipped. I
just
don't know why. I'll fix it.
yeah. Okay. Okay. I was like, dang, Jokerhead's like black hat hacking us right now. It's called Blame on Me by Maine. Their role they played was the songwriter, the composer, the artist, the vocalist, the guitarist. Plays guitar. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Track genre R&B. We knew that. Neo soul and alternative. He says, "Hey, I'm back with another submission. This is more contemporary and the style I usually operate in. But I wanted to add more sections and variations to what I do by adding new instruments. Love the stream as always. Love you. Appreciate it." And we got another submission. We got Kingdom. Kingdom.
Um,
Hey, bro, why you leaving my boy out to dry? I'm just kidding.
it's all good.
Gonna
Yeah,
see.
thanks for joining. And we haven't gotten one of your tracks yet, so we're excited to hear that.
This is fire.
DJ Heinous in the chat here. Happy affiliate anniversary. Yeah, apparently we that's our affiliate anniversary, which we're like cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But you said you can't remember what track you submitted last week. Do we have record of it? We sure do.
We sure do. Yeah, it's on our
Um,
website actually. Check it out.
I don't think you had one last week.
I don't know if you had one last week either.
Must have been the week before.
Yeah. Either way, all of the submissions are on our stream page there. You
Yeah,
could
you.
just click the submission queue. There's a little button that says show previous streams.
Yeah.
You should be able to see it.
I see it. So 2 weeks ago, you had Policeman, which was that crazy one that was super wild and fun.
Oh yeah, I remember like talking to him during the review. You don't
Yeah,
remember?
that was cool.
Heinous, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so we can go to main. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Fire. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, Espadrilles. You want to do the song?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, main. Blame on me. 3, 2, 1.
past midnight.
Weekend.
Still waiting on your reply. Like I know that I'm much too late for ya. Running back for ya. I'm not keeping score. I'm not
Oh, it's like
keeping score
a
for
dubstep
nothing.
R&B.
I can lie and say I loved you. I can lie, I might, but we both know how we got here. We fight and we waste it. My God, I'm amazed by you and how you run your mouth and put the blame on me.
Good.
You put the blame on me. Yeah, I'm surprised we made it this far. Couple drinks, I'm keeping it raw. I mean, it's obvious. You played your hand and you lost. Yeah, no way, I keep it popping. Couple hits and I'm out. You talking game, yeah, it's loud. Yeah, pipe down, yeah, pipe down. I mean, calm down, you popping no miles. You keep shit running. Pipe down, yeah, baby, pipe down. Yeah, I'm not blaming you, I'm asking you for
These layers are great.
something wrong. You say you love me, then you hate me. What's the point in trying to hold up as a midnight? Still waiting on your reply. Like I know that I'm much too late for ya. Running back for ya. I'm not keeping score. I'm not keeping score for nothing. I can lie and say I loved you. I can lie, I might, but we both know how we got here. We fight and we waste it. My God, I'm amazed by you and how you run your mouth and put the blame on me. You put the blame on.
So is this you playing the guitar, man?
Nice. Good time.
Shred it.
Went off the rails a little at the end there.
I did. It was spotlighted too.
Yeah.
Kingdom Official. Did I hear that correctly? What? Hear what?
Nice.
But yeah, Maine, crazy.
That was good.
What's up, Kingdom Official?
Impressed right off the
What
bat.
did you hear correctly? Because I have no idea what you're referring to. But yeah, what do you got? First vibes, first impressions, Josh.
I mean, off the bat, it was like impressive, pretty professional sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think pretty weekend-ish.
Mm-hmm.
This one more so than some of the other ones. But Maine, you're here. Nice.
Yeah, made the
Hopefully
goat.
you heard our listen through, but we're just starting our feedback. So, yeah, I mean, just like super impressive. A good listen. Definitely didn't get bored at all. I was just like totally drawn into it, not even thinking about the time or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how it like picked up into that kind of epic outro there, and the guitar solo for the most part was really impressive actually in terms of like your timing and the stuff that you're doing, just sounding very loose and kind of natural.
Mm-hmm.
I think towards the end when he tried to like speed things up with the guitar part, it got a little bit more complicated and maybe didn't sound quite as polished or like confident.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just be careful maybe around that part, especially because it's so showcased. And then it kind of ended a little awkwardly, I thought, that solo, and then like the song just ends.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like the first 3 quarters, I think are great of it. It's just that last part that you could probably punch in and figure something out a little more methodically that would make sense to end that solo. Just think about the whole structure of it and make sure you're not playing anything too far outside your comfort zone.
Right.
But overall, like sweet track. What do you got, Chris?
No, I completely agree. I was gonna say, like, literally, the guitar solo it's pretty great, except for when everything else drops out and you drop a huge spotlight on yourself, and
Yeah.
then you're like, fuck, what do I do? Fuck." I was like, all right.
Yeah.
It's like around here, I think. Let me see. Oh, try to play it. Okay, pretty decent. Nice and slow. It's going.
That was good. Right there, it goes off a little.
Yeah, listen it back again. It's not even too bad, but
It's not too bad.
it might be because we already heard this kind of thing happen before.
Mhm.
And like, when it's happening where there's a huge kind of background that's kind of supporting it, it's like "Da, da, da, da," that makes sense. But if then you just hear the same thing and then, it's kind of just by itself.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
for me, to be specific, it was about the precision of the bend there. Like the other ones are very like I think purposely imprecise, where you're kind of like leading up to, but not quite getting to the note, and that actually sounds like kind of cool and like
Hmm.
rough around the edges. But that last one just gave it away a little bit too much for me. It was like it sounds like you sort of are trying to do that cool classic rock thing, but it's like not quite nailing it. And I don't know, it's just one of those tropes that I've heard a lot of people try to do, and if
Hmm.
you don't do it well, it's like amateur, like it kind of rings those alarm bells. So the rest
Yeah.
of it couldn't tell. But Green Hollow, welcome back. Good to see you.
Sheesh. All the
Submit.
goats in the chat, bro. What's up?
Yeah, for real. They must be getting
Um,
notified of our affiliate
Late
anniversary.
anniversary.
Thanks,
Yeah, this shit
Twitch.
crazy. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, no, I agree with everything that Josh said. I think this is fantastic. I'm a fan of Maine's vocals. Very weekendish, no matter what he says. He said he tried to do something. This was kind of, it was kind of interesting. It had like almost kind of like a chill dubstep kind of like heavy drums to it. But then I heard like an R&B triangle in like the left side of my ear, and I thought that was really cool. Actually, it was like an interesting touch. I don't think I've ever heard those kind of combined like that. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Um, Loved the layered vocals. I think the layered vocals they were going through some sort of, I don't know if it was a vocoder or some kind of what is it? Not tube distortion. What am I thinking of? Something along the lines, maybe like a flanger or something. I thought that was really cool, but I thought it might
Chorus.
have been like a little dry sounding, a
Yeah.
little gritty sounding. And just with how you're kind of delivering the main vocal and how the rest of the song feels a little bit more silky, a little more smooth, a little more dark. I thought maybe you can kind of match the timbres a little bit with the processing of those vocals, but the delivery themselves was like fantastic. I liked it a lot. So great work. I was not bored at all. And yeah, the vibes I think are going to be pretty high for me. So yeah, do you have anything to add before we give a score?
Nope. I've got a score.
Okay, vibes. What do I got here?
What you laughing at, DJ Heinous? Main said there is a phaser on some of the background harmonies. Maybe not a flanger. I was thinking either a
Phaser's
phaser
probably
or a
better.
chorus. I don't know.
There's something like a tube. I don't know what it's called, but I don't think it's tube distortion.
Tube
But
screamer. I don't know.
I don't know.
Tube saturation.
I don't know, butt rocker. Just
Tube
kidding. All right,
modulation. Yeah.
possibly. Oh fuck! I didn't mean. Oh shit. Do you have a
Oh,
score? I
yeah.
gave it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like it a lot. I'll
Yeah.
give you an extra little point right there.
Yeah.
Not two, just one.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool it, man. Cool it.
I like it.
Content.
What does flange mean in the UK?
Flange.
Wait, flange? I think I could probably take a guess.
It's like a pipe.
Oh, it's really?
It's a thing to put two pipes together. I think.
Well, yeah, because it's like a
I don't think that's not even UK. That's just like plumber type beat. But oh shoot. Anyways, hello. Can you hear
yeah.
me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. What you got for content?
Flange is slang for the vulva. Wait, but
Oh, I
somewhere
guess that
it
makes
says
sense.
something else somewhere else. All right, I think
Flange
that's the one.
means pussy. I think. Oh yeah, Maine was right.
Okay,
Like a
nice. All right, content. I think the
that's mad.
song, the writing, and the structure is great. I think that's like one of the best parts of this. I think
Mhm.
it makes a lot of sense. Sounds good from the beginning, and then I think the only thing I would change is just that the way it wraps up at the end. But content wise, I don't really see any need to change anything really.
Yeah,
Good
I don't
song.
think so either. Yeah, I think the delivery's great. I think just the production things for me, but yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think back. Do you remember the hook at all?
Not a whole lot,
Right.
but I don't know. Maybe it's the kind of track that's
Maybe
maybe
it's
it's an
supposed to
album
be.
track.
Yeah, for real, for real. I just wonder, like, if it could be more intelligible, but I don't know.
Maybe, or more hooky, but I mean, it was
But
fun to listen to. It just
did
maybe
I?
it's not meant to be like a hooky song.
Yeah, and I mean, I listen to people where I don't even understand what the fuck they're saying. So like, it's not. It's a nothing burger of a critique there. But yeah. Well, it's not nothing, but it's very small. So content. What do I have for a score? All right. I think I have a score.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh wow, you went high.
Yeah, I was like, there's almost nothing wrong with this. I mean, maybe you could improve the end a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah. Okay, I'll go. Boop. 88. All right.
Oh, you went down?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because of the guitar, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. All right, production. I mean, this is the area that I had a few things. I think overall sounds
Let
great,
him have
like
it.
as soon as it
Mhm.
comes in, but I was realizing as it went on, I just felt like it could have felt a little bit bigger overall. And I think the things that were lacking are areas for improvement. Um, One, I don't think you're using like the ambience and like reverb and delay as much as you could or probably should be for this kind of track.
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit of it, but it just doesn't seem like it's enough. And it may mean that you need to like cut out some space for that stuff. Like there may be room to cut some instruments and it might feel a little bit empty as you're doing that EQing, but then you'll be able to fill that space with more reverb and ambient effects and like
Mhm.
something that's really eye catching. Cause right now you've got like a sort of short delay that kind of fades after like one repeat and a little bit of reverb, but it also sounds kind of like close room and there's nothing really like a really large reverb. You don't want something that's too um like high mids. And there's a lot of bad reverbs out there. Like you have to be really careful to get like a good smooth sounding sort of not in the way reverb. And you could also pair it with something a little bit shimmery, whether that's EQ or an exciter on the vocal or maybe even on the reverb bus or something like that. But like that's just up to your discretion to find a good reverb that sounds right and to tailor it. Like too many people think that reverb is just a dial that you just turn up or down. And uh, I found it really hard, but like rewarding to find the right reverb and also do the due diligence to like get the right pre delay in there. So it's not like, removing like uh, any effect from the vocal signal itself. Get the right like EQ on the reverb bus. Just like there's a lot of steps you got to do to get that to sound right, but so don't skimp on it. But I think that's one thing. The vocal itself is a little bit loud in the mix. Like it's kind of on top of everything.
Mhm.
I like that it's so present and it sounds great, but I think if you make the space bigger and especially if that reverb has or the vocal has more reverb on it, it'll help it to sit in the mix a little bit better and
Mhm.
just to feel like it's all in one environment instead of just kind of like a mix. We
Right.
want to we want to not feel the mix as much. We want it to feel like this, epic scene or whatever.
Indeed.
And then the bass, I think, sounds okay, but honestly, I don't think it sounds as big or sort of round as it could or as deep as it could. It's
Mhm.
kind of just like a stock like VST bass that sounds okay.
Mhm.
The way that the notes decay, I think it just doesn't sound as elegant or sort of high quality as it could. So
Mhm.
I think having that a lower bass paired with your vocal being mixed into the mix a little bit more and more of those ambient effects, just making it sound smoother and bigger and fuller will help with having a better sounding, like more polished end result.
Low end. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
it's
nice plumper low. Just kidding.
that's always what it is. Like to get like a really polished sound. The sort of
Mhm.
bookends are always you need to have an adequately balanced bass that has enough like low range and also like the high frequencies just need to be straddling that line of not too harsh but
Mhm.
also not too dull and part of that has to do with ambient effects sort of spreading out those highs. So I think that is the next steps for this mix wise.
That golden ratio, y'all. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree completely. Yeah. And yeah, just listen to Josh on that because I was like the earlier comment that I had about like the reverbs and it kind of sounding dry. Like I think that's exactly what this needs. And so listen to what Josh said. I'd say apply that to those supplemental vocals that were going through the flange or whatever effect you were doing. I like the effect a lot. It's just I agree that things felt a little crisp when they. I don't think this song called for crispness. I think it and your voice and your delivery. I think it calls for kind of like the weekend's processing, like very
Smoothness.
shimmery, very
Yeah,
smooth,
shimmery,
very indeed. So yeah,
nostalgic.
give it the space that it's yearning for. I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, before we do it, the final score, I just want to play a little bit of it back.
Popping no miles, you keep shit running. Pipe down, yeah, baby, pipe down. Yeah, I'm not playing with you, I'm asking for something wrong. You say you love me, then you hate.
Okay. Yeah.
I hear something in the drums also that almost sounds like MP3,
Yeah,
like
like
compression
warbly, right?
artifacting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's contributing to the feeling of like not being the highest quality mix. I don't know what that is. I don't know if there's a sample in there that's not the best quality, or there's just something odd going on. But like
Right.
I'm hearing it in the whole drum chain, like it's in like the hi hat and the snare, which I think maybe could be a little tighter. Like the snare just feels a little bit splashy right now.
Mm.
And the bass to me still feels kind of closed. Like it just doesn't feel as open or large as I think it could or should.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool.
it's that percussion section I think that would help open things up a lot as additionally to the ambience and reverb.
Did you get your drum loop from YouTube to MP3, man?
Oh God,
Just kidding.
please don't
We
say
calling you out.
it.
But yeah, okay. I don't think I have anything much to add really, so we can
Scores
go to scores. Yeah,
3, 2,
two.
1.
Last minute adjustment. Okay,
Ooh,
that's
there we
close.
go.
Yeah. You know what? I like 77 a lot. Actually, I'm a doubles kind of guy.
Yeah, lucky numbers.
Real. But yeah, it's a pretty decent. Yeah, that warbly effect. I feel like I was hearing that a little bit on the um those vocals that are on the side too. That same kind of weird warbly YouTube to MP3. I don't know what's happening there, but hopefully you can smooth it out. Um, Track total. You got it.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Boom.
Boom.
Indeed.
Nice. Very aligned there.
Yeah, we love it. Shout out to Maine. Always
Cool
doing good.
track. This is
Always
yeah,
getting green.
great first track on the stream. Yeah, you do send us a lot of good ones.
Yeah, consistently.
Just little stuff, yeah. But
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a purple yet though. That's the next step,
true.
man.
That's
Get
the
that
next step. You're
purple.
not far. Definitely not far. I had that thought earlier in this one. I was like, "Oh, this is really good."
Mhm. He's gone close a couple of times.
Yeah.
Dude, talk about it. Heinous going crazy. Never too late to tip. Indeed. What's up,
Nice.
Rawl? Is that Gorange? Yeah,
Gorange.
Gorange.
Gorange is back.
Yes, yes.
Cool.
I think Green Hollow. You said hello. Hello, Green Hollow. I don't know if people said hi to you, but
Yeah.
Green Hollow submitted to.
Yeah, Green Hollow also tipped.
What crazy?
Yes, we got Big Man first, then we got Green Hollow.
Big man. Oh, big man tip too crazy.
Yep.
Dang. All right, so the order, guys. People going crazy in the fast track system. So yes, you can tip because some people have deadlines to meet. Otherwise, we do it in order that people submitted. But people be tipping today, so appreciate you guys. We got Big Man on a Small Horse, aka DJ Heinous, aka Espadrilles. Then we got Green Hollow, and then Kingdom is after that. And if we get to 7:30 p.m. before that, maybe we could try to go a little faster. But 7:30 is the hard stop, so we'll try to get to you, Kingdom. We'd hate for you to come in on your first submission and then kicked out by these adoring stream goers. But yeah, we
Yeah,
appreciate you guys.
just for context. So one, obviously, Kingdom, you're free to tip if you want to, and that would get you
Fair.
ahead of Jokerhead. But also,
Oh.
we review every track that's sent in. We just do them in order. If people don't tip, we do them just in order of submitted.
Yep.
So we stream every Friday. I'm not sure if we're gonna be here next Friday. We might.
No, I'm gonna be in Vegas.
Next week we won't. So it
Yeah.
would be in 2 weeks, unfortunately. But I'll talk to you soon. Kingdom. So if you want to show me your track, then that works too. But
Dang, secret interview. I mean, secret review. All right,
private feedback.
for sure, for sure.
We'll
It's
see
a little
about
hard.
that.
What are you guys doing in Vegas, dog? Just Vegas shit, bro. I think like the people I'm
Just
going with are.
Vegas shit.
Woo! I never tried cocaine actually, but
Well, there's always a first for everything.
it really is, man. Sin City, right? It's gonna be crazy. I think the people I'm going with really love golf. So yeah, like
Oh, so they love too.
uh, doubt it,
Maybe
doubt
not.
it. Yeah, doubt it. There's a lot of Catholics there, so
Ah, I see.
yeah, we'll see. Never too late to cocaine. Indeed. Let's go golfing. Indeed. Green Hollow. Does that have anything to do with golf?
Green
Anyways,
Hollow Golfing.
let's go to the next track here. People be paying. People be waiting. Big man on campus is
Yep.
back.
Big man on
You got
campus.
Boba Mix V3 4411. Wait. 4
4400
Yeah, is that hertz?
kilohertz, 24-bit.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I don't know if my track is on the bottom it is. But okay, so their role on the track, I love this album art by the way. Songwriter, composer, beat maker. The genre is chill step. The artist is I imagine Big Man. And oops, shit. I just clicked back on accident. Hold on.
While you're doing that, let me just say, I see that you wrote V3 on this track.
Mm.
Might be a good call out to say that we have a product now that
Boom.
got a few people in testing and rolling out slowly, but yeah, what we've been building is like a version tracking music project management system.
Yeah.
You can upload versions, have collaborators invited, people can leave time-stamped comments, you can create tasks with deadlines and assign them to people and all that jazz, and then a whole lot of other stuff that we want to build. And we've been rolling it out, getting feedback, building new features that people have requested, all of that stuff. So yeah, he said Git for music. That is true.
Indeed. We've used that before. Yeah.
Fuck that noise. I'm a Sigma, bro. LOL. Well, I was going to say, DJ Heinous, if you want to get in the product, and we've said this the past few streams, but if anybody wants access to it, all you have to do is let us know, like message us. The way we're doing it right now is we're doing interviews with people to like just get your read on what you're actually looking for and how we can build the best product for your needs and get you into the product and show you around. So if you're interested or anybody's interested, just message us on Discord or on Instagram. But yeah, eventually we'll link that project management system to the stream as well. So you'll be able to just like from a drop down on the submission page here, select your project track or version that you want to get feedback on, and just it'll already be in FastTrack and you basically won't have to fill anything out. So that's where we're going. But yeah, join our Discord if you want to hit us up, or we are on Instagram as FastTrack_music if you want to message us there.
Yeah, sorry, me and DJ going dumb.
I see that.
But yeah, man, let us know actually, because we just like onboarded a bunch of people from a collective that I'm a part of, the hip hop collective here. We got like almost 50 users on this thing, so it's getting hot. It's getting hot. People be suggesting all these cool features, and Josh going crazy on the development. We're making this product fantastic, so you guys got to get in here.
I stayed up till 9 a.m. last weekend.
Yeah, it was insane.
It's crazy.
But yeah, get in. So yeah, back to the big man here. In the process of working through mixdowns of this one. So any thoughts on what needs touching up? I'd be happy to hear it. Please and thank you and all that. And please and thank you and all that for the tip. We appreciate it. But Bubba Mix V3, we got you, big man. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Slogans.
And yes, it's DAW agnostic. Right now, it's just uploading your bounced files.
Drugs. There's always the drugs, but not me, of course. But everyone around me is always on drugs. There's ecstasy, pot, acid.
Have you taken any of those?
No. Never. One thing I want to say to people that want to do drugs that are going to try, just make sure you know what you're doing if you're even going to do it, and don't do anything in excess like, oh, I want to be better than my friends. I mean, to me, I would say just say no to it, because if you can't come to it and have a good time without being on drugs, then like I said, you shouldn't be there, especially at Stormway, because that's not why we devised it. We devised it to bring groups of people together that wouldn't hang out together, and they did do that. And then the media wants to come in and say, oh, these kids are all on drugs. Like we said, the drugs are everywhere.
Wait, this isn't chill step, is it? This is like 3K bounce.
The drugs are everywhere.
Drugs every day. Yeah, this is me in Vegas, bro. Just me losing $10,000 on the spot. Just me betting the house on the wheel. This fire, I like this a lot, actually.
Black, what up?
Black smoke! It'll carry. I think you just did a top line. Sounds solid.
Spooky
Yeah.
ending.
Look at that long ass tail too.
Yep. Oh, what's going on there?
Ghosts.
Huh.
You trying to blow in our ear at the end there, bud.
That's what it sounded like. Some steam letting off there or something.
Thanks, big man. Appreciate
Cool.
it. Yeah, I could count cards to this and get kicked out of a casino with this. Yeah, could be cool.
Yep.
Big man, small horse, crazy. I feel like so. You said you're in the mixdown process of this. What do you feel like about adding a top line? I just want to listen to like
Yeah.
maybe 5 seconds here, real quick. The vocals are kind of doing it, but they're just not as compelling as I'd hope. Like if I
Yeah.
could tell what they're doing, and if they're telling some sort of story, I just don't know. I mean, you have a talented wife, maybe. Like, are you doing this as like is this like a sample that you're getting, or is this like someone's recorded vocals? Because I don't know. Maybe you could do like a similar thing, similar delivery, but like just have it tell the story and maybe relate it to whatever the hell is going on in the beginning about this guy talking about trying every drug, but then don't do it because you can't feel the heat. Your hoss isn't big enough or something, and then it drops, and then it says every drug imaginable, and I don't know. So yeah, just content wise, I just wonder like where are you at because you say you're on the mix down process. I feel like that's typically after the content's solidified, but
Yeah.
you got first impressions and vibes. I overall I really think this is solid actually. Production wise, I feel like it's pretty solid. But Josh, what do you have?
Well, first, Marzipaner, welcome. He said,
Yep.
is feedback allowed here? No, it's strictly prohibited. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
sorry.
Well, I mean, judging
What
by
gave
the
you that
title.
idea?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
There's no indication that there'd be feedback here. No. Feel free to send your track in if you will be arrested
Talk about
if
it.
you'd like to. We currently are at capacity for this stream. We don't have too much longer. But we do get to every track that's submitted, and you'll get notified by email the day of. the stream that you're going to be reviewed on. So that may be in 2 Fridays actually. You do have the option to tip $5 to skip the line, and you would be the last track for today, most likely. So you can do that if you want. 2 of the tracks here have done that today, but it's up to you. Again, if you submit today, we'll get to you in a couple weeks and you'll get notified. So feel free. But we give very detailed feedback. So good luck finding it elsewhere.
Indeed. Yeah.
We spend like 15 minutes, as you'll see. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. My overall thoughts, there's a lot of nice textures. I think it's pretty well executed for this genre. It's reminding me of some track or tracks that are in like GTA that kind
Yeah.
of just go on and loop forever and have those kind
Sure.
of like choppy vocal samples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
can
I don't
pull
know,
up.
maybe that's tinting my view of it, but it doesn't excite me a lot, honestly. Like, it's sort of after the first part, and it's kind of just when it's in the repetition part, and there's no top line really, no melody. It just feels a little bit absent of like musicality to me. Like, it's just kind of like beat and sounds and little like chops, but it feels very nebulous. And I
Mhm.
think towards the end, it gets even more. Like, I liked that there was this little change up here, which I'll go to.
Drums sound great.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah,
I
drums
love that
sound good.
snare.
Yeah, that sounds great. I liked that it did that change up there because it felt like, oh, finally some like harmonic relief, like a different chord progression that's like going somewhere else. Like finally we're getting some different colors. And then it was just kind of like a blend, like sort of a cloudy blend of colors because it almost felt like the different instruments were not following each other entirely in terms of chords, or like one instrument would stay on a chord longer than another, or maybe just like the sample choice or the processing would sort of drag a tail forward too much, and there's like clashing, just like weird. So it just felt a little bit nebulous to me harmonically. He said, "I feel personally attacked as a colorblind individual. I'm sorry, I won't
Mhm.
use any metaphors anymore."
Yep, yep.
But I don't know. To me, like I just felt personally, maybe it's just not my style entirely, but it was like a little bit devoid of musical like direction. And I think I don't mean musical direction, but maybe harmonic and melodic direction
Mhm.
specifically. Because percussively and rhythmically, it's great. It's like exactly what it should be. It's got like a lot of the right elements for this style that you'd expect. But to me, it's just like, I don't know, that specific style where there's no real melody and there's no real chord changes isn't particularly interesting to me. And that,
Mhm.
maybe it varies for other people. Maybe it's good as elevator music. I don't know, but yeah.
Dude, this would be so far if I was like in the line at Chipotle. Like I would totally like
Dude,
there's
that
a
would
lot
be
of
a great
songs.
gig to get on that playlist.
That would be a fantastic
That'd
gig.
be
I've
amazing.
Shazammed so many songs from Chipotle just standing in there
Yeah.
and just like bopping my head to it. I could totally see myself at a Chipotle be like, yeah, big man, small hoss. I like that. Great. But yeah, no, I agree with Josh. I don't know. I like the chord changes that I did here. They were I don't know if like I feel like this is solid. It's just it needs a top line, and the top line can change it dramatically. I feel like, get someone like a Pink Panthers on here telling a story that like makes me want to stay for the bounce. Like, I mean, I guess I'm so when I go to Chipotle, right, and I hear this, it's like, oh man, this is great. Like I'm bouncing because I'm not here to listen to a big man thing. I'm listening to or I'm here to get a Chipotle. I said I want you to like make this song and make this top liner to convert me to be like, whoa, who is this artist? I want to dive into this artist. Forget about the Chipotle. Like that's what I want. It's just kind of like background stuff right now. I'd want a top liner. And bruh, like you have a talented musician in your wife. I can't believe she passed up on it. Is she deaf? No, I'm just kidding. But
uh
yeah, I would love to hear it. What's up?
Green Hollow had said, I think it's the perfect send-off track, last track of the set. I could sort of see that. And then DJ Haynes is like, some people haven't been strung out after the club on their own in the taxi, and it really shows.
Indeed.
I could see that. It's kind of that vibe.
This is like I mean, it's kind of like the what you would hear in a GTA taxi, right? Like that's what you're
Yeah,
saying too.
yeah, yeah.
Big man on a small horse. Music for burrito line since 2024. Bruh, if I could get, dude, honestly, you could probably get a lot of plays. Like, I don't know if they use like a Spotify playlist or like if they have Chipotle
They
radio.
have somebody, a specific person who gets paid to make the playlist for
Right.
Chipotle.
Right, and if you get on
Find
that,
that person.
whew, big
That'd
burrito,
be
bro.
crazy. Yeah.
No more small
Yeah,
hosses.
that's that big burrito money right there.
That's big man, big hoss. All right.
Yep.
I actually know a guy who does that dead ass. Bruh, put us on, bruh. Put yourself on. This is perfect.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, yeah. So that's I just think it's solid. The bounce is fantastic. This is not chill step. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, it's like chill step UK bounce a little bit, but this guy's also UK, so he probably knows more than I do. But yeah, I just want the top line to be more compelling. It seems absent right now.
Yeah.
So that's all I have for overall vibes. We can get into the other stuff, but you have a score?
Yep.
Boop 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 boop. That's a top line. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Where am I at? I actually like this decently well. But all right. I got a score. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. I was just there and then I inked it up a little bit, but
nice.
yeah. Content?
Yeah, and I think the content, like, again, I think you're doing the right stuff for this style. Like,
Yeah.
you've got the right sample chops and they sound pretty good, and the drums sound great. The overall flow is pretty good. I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on the use case. I personally was like a little bit like, is this going to go somewhere? But again, that could be personal preference and the place that we're listening versus like if you're in a taxi, like you don't care how long it is. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot of feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it pretty much. I think it's just the top line. I think everything else is pretty solid. That being said, though, the top line is like everything because everything else doesn't really change that much. So yeah, it's like a make or break at this point. I think you like your production sounds pretty decent to me. I think you should focus on the top line. Um, yeah, I don't know anything else. Um, Burrito Dollar, Big Dollar. He's a real deuce though, so fuck him. What? Oh, like the guy that you know? Is that real? This isn't real. There's no way his name's Burrito Dollar. You want a feature? Josh? Josh, you want a feature?
His name's Burrito Dollar. I'm good.
Yeah, true, true. That'd be crazy actually. Go UK Graham on it. I don't know. I'm on hiatus, so if that was towards me, I'm on hiatus right now. But
Oh yeah.
any thoughts about a top line maybe? Real. Um
I thought
what,
it
you
could
want
have
us
been
to sing
something
it?
instrumental even. I don't know if it needed to be. I kind of feel like it doesn't need to be a vocalist for this.
I love the
It could
I
be.
the thing is I like the chop vocals that you have. It's just they're not a compelling top line. Like if you
Yeah,
that's why
not
I'm telling
melodic.
like dude, it sucks because I don't want to force your wife to be like, do this fucking song, even if you don't want it, because it's gonna suck if she doesn't like it. But
Yeah.
yeah, you just have to find somebody that really jives with it and do a top line. And I think your vision of like a female with like I said, kind of Pink Panthers type, and like you're chopping it up as a producer. I think that's exactly what this would need. It's just the one that you have right now is not compelling. That's all. So,
we don't. You don't have to ask her right now. He said she literally just went to bed. She's not going to be chill if I ask her right now.
nah, you should do
No,
that.
go wake her up.
Yeah, you should
Let
like
us
take
speak to her.
yeah, just like pour a bucket of water on her or something too.
Yeah, yeah, good idea. Yeah, film that.
Yeah. Yeah.
World
All right.
star.
Indeed. Yeah. Post it there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. I think we went in enough on this. So let's go ahead and give our score for content.
Yes, sir.
I'm like lost in my windows here.
Lost in the
Um,
sauce.
Indeed. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Damn. All right. Yeah, baby.
You
Yeah.
know how it is.
Yeah. Wake up that white. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Production. Move on.
Production.
Move on.
Let's just hang on that one for a little bit.
Move on. Move on.
So, production.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Solid.
Yeah, I
Solid
think the
production.
production's solid. I didn't really have any problems or thoughts there. I think it sounded the way it should. I still feel like it's like arrow wise, it sounded a little bit like that sort of like GTA 3 era, or whatever. Like I don't know.
Mm,
It didn't necessarily sound super modern, but I don't think it needs to.
mm-mm,
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Maybe the not sounding super modern is just that some of the samples sound a little bit more old school and it doesn't sound as like boomy or crisp or whatever hi-fi as some of the newer stuff does, but it sounds fine. It sounds great.
mhm. Yeah, I agree. Snappy drums too.
Sure.
Uh, yeah, everything sounds pretty nice and balanced. Just good at top line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Score.
The only thing I can think of is like if this were to really be like radio ready or like release ready, just some light mastering,
Hmm.
just to kind of like even stuff out a little bit, make it sound slightly fuller, make sure you're at the correct loudness level. Like I think that's all that's really left to do
Yeah,
on production.
I think there is at some point I said it in the live listen back too. I was like, oh, the bass line's doing something pretty cool, but it's kind of buried.
Oh
If you
yeah.
have the bass line kind of stick out a little bit more in the mix, that'd be nice.
There were some points at the end again when like the chords were a little bit ambiguous and kind of blending into each other that I also felt like the bass line was doing things that in some cases were interesting, but then would get a little bit disconnected and feel like everything's doing something different here.
Hmm.
So I don't know, maybe you can do something with the bass line to lock everything together a little more in that end section.
Go score
Yep.
production score. Got it.
Yeah, I got it.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Yup.
sounds
Pretty damn
good.
solid. Just get that type. Just wake up the wife, bro. Track total.
Yep.
You did your part. Where am I at here? Where am I at here? Boo. All right. I think that's a good score. You got yours?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
I figured you'd do that. I was there.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I do like this. I do like this a lot.
I think we did the same thing. I was at 75 and then I went up a little bit.
There you go. Yeah. Big man, small hoss. Appreciate you.
Nice.
Good start. I think
Yeah,
solid mix too. Like
solid.
just slipping a little, and
Pretty
it's
laid
not
back.
easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
not easy, but slipping a compelling top line. I think you got a pretty sweet track.
And
I'll
then
do
a
that.
compelling pitch into the Chipotle playlisting guy's email, and you
Bruh,
might
for
have a
real.
golden one here.
Burrito Dollar, Big Dollar. Do it. There's no way that's his name. Are you saying that's what the song name's gonna be?
I think he was just talking in general about what we were saying.
Okay, now for my score, 101. Oh, Green Hollow likes it. Crazy.
Nice. Well, Green
Um,
Hollow, you are up next.
yeet. Shouts out. Let's see. Thank you, big man. Uh, Boundaries. Green Hollow was the producer on this. We got Liquid Drum and Bass. I feel like that's his bread and butter. Another Liquid Whip, indeed. If you have anything else to say on this bricked up track, Green Hollow, although you do pretty well in production, I would say typically. Let us know what you're listening or what you want us to listen for, I should say. And we'd like to give that specific feedback. But cool. You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
7 cracks today. Oh, just that break beat.
Go.
Nice changing timbre. That's cool.
This is a dope loop.
Nice. Yeah, that was cool.
Super dope. Super crunchy. That was like it's like a mastered loop, basically. That was fantastic sounding.
That's good.
Where's the top line, guys? That's all I gotta say. Where's
A
the
little
top
bit,
line?
yeah. Yeah, true.
Doesn't even have to be crazy. Like that little that you got going on. That's like it's kind of like that's the thing that's in the center of the mix, and I'd expect that to be like a top line, but it's more so as a percussive element, which is fine. But well, you could just change the notes a little bit and make it compelling and give the song a little bit of like, a melodic journey. Like that's all I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
But anyways, vibes, first impressions, what do you got?
Overall, I mean, it sounds pretty crispy.
It sounds so good, yeah.
Sounds really good. Yeah, I think it's, like, mastered pretty well. Like, I would make sure you probably don't compress it anymore. I think it's kinda at that limit, but it sounds nice.
Yeah.
Even the snare isn't getting squashed too bad. It sounds nice and punchy, and crisp, and it's a fun loop. It's very fast. It kinda, like, raises your rhythm a little bit, and then I don't know, I was thinking, like, this would be a cool candidate, I feel like, for you to release this as, like, the fast version and then create, like, a slowed down version too.
Bruh.
That would be sweet, I think.
People going crazy on that trend.
I
French
know.
Montana, do you see French Montana? First of all, who listens to his fucking music? I've never, like, listened to a French Montana song, but
Nope.
he released an album that had all of the sped up version and a slow version on it, and it was
Yeah.
like a 90 track album. It was ridiculous. And,
Yeah,
like, the
Zach's been doing that recently from group chat.
oh god.
Good
I hope
stuff.
he's doing it in a tasteful way,
Mostly,
but
yeah, they're from what I've heard, it's not every track, but it's, like, the ones I've heard have been good. It's a fun thing.
like no, but, like, on the album, it was like the progression of tracks is like song name sped up, song name normal, song name
That's, like, too much.
yeah, that's like 3 and like this is the one song, and then the next track is that like and
No,
so
it's like for the ones
stupid.
that are special, just put that shit. That's gonna be a single. There's gonna be a 2 or 3 track single with the weird versions, and then if you really want to add like the popular ones to the album, those go at the end. But don't make your whole fucking album 3 of every track.
Yeah, talking to French Montana. French Montana, what are you doing? Okay.
Yeah,
Got to get him on here. But back to Green Hollow, not French Montana. Yeah, bro, this sounds fantastic. Production wise, this is great. Everything sounds like in their place well. That main part that one is the kind of like it feels like that's where the top line should be, like the way it's mixed and it's kind of front and center. And it's a part that's not really doing anything. I like the part itself. Um, it just I was like hoping that it would develop into a top line there, but yeah, drum sound fat. Love the breaks. Love the little chops and like drops. What is it? Where everything cuts out like that. It's all sounds so crisp. Crisp. Sounds delicious. And yeah, I just can't wait to see how you transform this into like a song. Um, yeah, I don't think I have much on vibes. It's pretty good. You
yeah.
have anything to add?
It sounds good. I mean, it's short and snappy. This is like a decent example of make your track shorter and it will solve a lot of problems for you. Like if this were to go on longer, we'd probably be like it's too repetitive, it's like kind of boring, but keeping it short makes up for like simplicity and simplicity is a good thing. So it's like there's this relationship between all of those factors that length is really important for actually. And often artists have this urge to just make their tracks longer and longer because it's like oh, what if it's not this offering is not enough for my listeners? And it's like so not how it works because they can listen as many times as they want. So
Indeed.
if you don't like overstay your welcome, it makes people want to listen to it more. So
Hmm.
this is a good case of that. But
Yeah.
overall, I mean, I won't say that I think it's really cool and it sounds good. Um, I don't know if I'd say it's like the most special thing ever. Just trying to level set really for like scoring kind of like it's cool, but is it something I'm super gonna like remember or be like my favorite track by this person is this like 1 minute 30 like kind of simple loop? Probably not, but I think it's a like a good example for what you could have in your arsenal alongside your other tracks. And again, like a lot of this is about does this work well for an audience? Like, is there a likely audience for this? I think the answer here is yes. And does it fit into some sort of release strategy too? Like, this could work, maybe not as its own standalone single, right? I think it'd be not quite enough for that. But it could be along with like 1 or 2 other tracks, like a little mini, mini EP or like mini or multi-single, I guess you could call it, or it might just live really well like in an album. It also could be something that could be sold to like an ad or something like that,
Chipotle.
like a short ad or yeah, or Chipotle. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be
Chipotle
rocking
might
out
need the
Chipotle.
extended version. They like those long ones,
They
but
do. Yeah, their
it's
line's pretty
cool.
long.
It's like the quality is good. I guess it's just like figuring out the right place for it and the right angle to get it out to people. But it's good. It's a good listen.
Hmm. Yeah, you can keep the length and stuff. If you just have a top line that like gets stuck in my head, because right now there's nothing that's stuck in my head. You know, like what's making me want to come back, and like there is the case where you can make like the drum sequence itself, kind of the top line, but it's not as compelling as like it should be. Like, oh, like that super cool fill that he did here was like awesome. I want to replay it. Like that didn't happen here. You had like really cool fills and fat sounding drums, but to me, I think it's just a strong foundation at this point. There's no kind of main track to have me keep coming back. But let's get to the scores. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Vibes, you have it.
Yep. Yep.
3, 2, 1. Yup. Pretty solid.
Solid.
Yeah, Green Hollow, let us know. Are you thinking about adding like a top line to this? Like, what's your thoughts? Was it intentional to leave it out?
Well,
Content, what do you have?
he did say still trying to figure out a second section or
Oh.
determine if I really want to add one, which could definitely experiment with. And
French Montana! What? No way.
wait, who's French Montana?
Dude, who made a fucking account just to do that? That is so funny. And what's up, Chemical Nova?
Wait,
That's
what is French
crazy.
Montana?
French Montana's an artist, bro. Dude,
Oh, really?
Josh is going so hard against French Montana right now. He just disrespected you, bro.
Sorry,
What
I
are
don't
you
know
gonna
who the
do?
fuck you are, French Montana.
Dude, honestly, I don't know what his come up is or any. I don't know one French Montana song, to be quite honest. But
Okay.
whoever created French Montana, that's so funny. If I had to guess, it's either Jokerhead or maybe Big Hoss. But that's hilarious. The slowdown track, I have no idea. But what are we on? Content? You have anything?
I mean, it's short. Like we talked about, it could maybe use a top line or something to just make it more catchy.
Yeah.
More of a centerpiece, like a subject. And
Yeah, Green Hollow, you said you're trying to figure out a second section with what Josh said. Like it's short and sweet, punchy. I think you're fine keeping it one section. Just give us a reason to come back, and that's why we say top line. But yeah, sorry, I cut you off.
no, that's all I had pretty much.
Okay, cool. French Montana, what's your score? But all right, content. Yeah, I think overall. Oh God, it sounds so solid. It's just you need a top line. That's it. And I like this a lot. Like you've really mixed it to where the drums sound so fat and
Yeah.
so crisp.
Yeah.
Like it's fantastic. So content. I have a score. Do you?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Yup. Production.
And then production, yeah, I think production's one of the highlights here. Like it sounds good overall. I don't think there's much else that's really needed here for production.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fantastic sounding.
Yeah.
Maybe except for that weird da 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 to be like the main thing, but it's just kind of
Hmm.
simple. But other than that, yeah, fantastic production. Cool.
Yeah.
Score?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Blah, blah,
Yep.
blah, blah.
Sounds
Track
good.
total.
Let's see, track total. What would that be? Yeah, I know where I'm at.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Yep.
I'm actually gonna do the same as you. I was at 85. I just think like a lot of it's executed very well. I think it just needs a little bit more purpose now. Like it just
Exactly.
needs a little bit of a push with some melodic or top line content or something kind of catchy or hooky for it to feel
Mhm.
like it has like a reason to exist, kind of. Aside from being just like kind of fun, like a fun object, what is its message or like what is its voice, kind of? And then maybe that means adding some section or just doing something very minor, but sounds good, well mixed overall, like fun to listen to. So yeah.
Mhm. The fact that we got French Montana here is crazy. That's so funny. Uh, Green Hollow dancing for that 99%. Hey man, you earned it. It was pretty good. Just out here ready. Is that a French Montana song? Is that like real? What does it make you feels? I don't know. I
How
don't
do
know what
you
you're
know this
talking about.
isn't real French Montana?
Because it says account created 5 minutes ago.
Oh,
So
maybe
yeah.
they didn't have a Twitch account.
Because there's like three instead of an E. Phony idiot.
Oh yeah, that gives it away.
Real talk. I'm a mediocre rapper. This isn't my genre, but it goes hard, and I would say it needs to go into a new section because it's fire. All right, thanks, French Montana. We appreciate you. I'll take everything back. I love your music. All right, let's go to
Oh,
the
you know,
next song,
I should
shall we?
say we only have one slot left, so we
Uh
end at
oh.
7:30 Central,
Yep.
and we've got 3 tracks: Jokerhead, Kingdom, and Black. I don't know if Jokerhead just submitted before the stream, but I don't know if he's here.
Right.
We have to go in order of the free queue, but if
Hmm.
anybody wants to tip to get ahead of Jokerhead, then you can do that. And it's so
Yeah.
if you've submitted, it's right above your submission.
Mhm.
you can just do a $5 tip and we'll skip you right ahead and you'll be the last track for today. Unfortunately, next week, we haven't had a break in a while, but next week we have a break. So the next stream will be in 2 weeks. And if you guys want, if you're in the queue and you want to get reviewed then, you can swap your track out. We can let you
Mhm.
do that. But if you want to get reviewed today, $5 is the price of admission.
You'll
And
know.
otherwise, we'll go in order for free to get you your free feedback.
Mm-mm.
So let us know if you're going to do that. Let us know in the chat, please, first,
Yep.
because we don't want to wait around, and
Yeah.
otherwise
And
we'll
we can
put Joker in.
yeah, we can give you guys a little bit of time and just reiterate the product
Yeah,
because
true.
Black is here, and Black, you were the first person that we interviewed actually,
First
and
user.
yeah, and with first user comes some bugs that that you run into. But
Yeah,
since we have 50 users now, and we have like streamlined a lot of the bugs and
yeah.
gotten a lot of feature quests
We've
and
we've also
improvements.
probably pushed 50 plus like features and improvements and bug fixes that in like a month, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So I would encourage you to like get back on it and like start using it, and we'd love to hear your ideas because I mean talking with you, you had a lot of great ideas and great experiences. If you saw his Notion actually, like he's a very organized individual, and not only with YouTube stuff but with music as well, and it was pretty crazy. So
yeah,
yeah, just wanted to say that. I think I know that you submitted and you say what's up. I don't know if you're still here. Or if you're deciding to tip to skip the queue. But yeah, just wanted to say that, guys, we're building a music project management platform. It's in beta. It's out right now, actually. This feature
closed
set,
beta
closed beta, correct. So if you guys want to get onto it, just message us on our Instagrams here. As you guys can see, oh, Josh's is not there in the overlay,
or in Discord, you can do that too.
or in
Oh yeah,
Discord.
why is hold on? Let me update the overlay for that.
But there's the one in the corner over there for FastTrack_music, or just our personal ones. It's probably a little faster actually. But yeah, just let us know that you guys want to get into the beta, and we can onboard you. Right now, we are onboarding people through an interview, or some people are. Just let us know. Like, get onto it if you want to get into the product, and we'll try to get you on as soon as possible. It is a music project management platform. It allows you to upload several versions of your track and keep track of them. You have timestamp comments. You can share it with people, like kind of like Google Drive does, with different kind of levels of edit access. So some people can say comment only, versus some people can edit the whole thing and delete stuff. You can set that at your Fast Track project.
Or track level too. So if you want to like
Right.
share only a track with somebody who you're working on with it, you can do that. And people get notifications when there are updates made to your track or comments added, tasks assigned or due. So it's just supposed to help you manage your projects, your music projects, as you work them from ideation through to release. So all of the collaborations that you need to do and keeping track of your changes is what Fast Track is built for. So yeah, very excited about that. We had, like Chris sort of mentioned, we had like 35 users jump on it this past weekend and
Yeah.
stress test it, and for the most part, things went quite well.
Mhm.
So definitely, like if you're interested in getting in there, just let us know, and we'll set up a chat with you and get you in there. And yeah, so if you want to do that, again, Discord is in
Yep.
there, is in the chat, or hit us up on Instagram. Either our Fast Track one, which is all the way in the upper right, or either of our personal ones.
Yeet. Cool.
So,
Well, we gave you guys a little spiel and a little bit of time to decide if you wanted to tip. We don't see any tips here, so people love. We got a lot of Jokerhead fans in the chat, apparently.
people love Jokerhead. He's our favorite.
Indeed. I love Jokerhead. He's a hilarious guy. His music can sometimes make my ears bleed, but sometimes they're pretty impressive too. So this one, I don't know. It's called Cacophony, so I hope that my ears don't bleed. But Jokerhead's role, he tends to just pick every role that's in the bucket. But he's got songwriter, composer, top liner. Top liner? Really? Jokerhead, you have a top line? I'm
Yeah.
excited. Arranger, beat maker, ghostwriter, freestyle artist, remix artist, synth player, guitarist, percussionist, DJ, recording engineer, recording assistant. He always does that. Mixing engineer, mastering engineer, production assistant, I'm guessing. Yep,
Yep.
it's there. Synth operator, sound designer, audio editor, game sound designer,
Oh my
sound designer,
fuck.
session coordinator, release strategist, front man, makeup artist.
Makeup artist, bro. What the
So
fuck?
funny. How the hell did we put that on there, actually?
Well, because
But
somebody could be that. Like, 'cause if somebody is, so these roles are not just for tracks; they're
correct.
also for if you're on a team, right? So if somebody's like wants to specify, well, not just team, but also
Hmm.
your track record. which is another feature that we have where if you go to your dashboard, if you've signed up as a user and you go to settings, you can update all your profile info, which we encourage you to do.
Yup.
And there's also something called your track record, which is like your musical resume
Mhm.
that displays on your profile once you add experiences, but it's a little bit like LinkedIn for music.
Yup.
And you can add any of your roles that you've done in the past too. So they're all in there basically.
Yes, Juggerhead, please let us know the role of makeup artist in your experience in that field of work.
It's
Yeah,
cool album art. Maybe he did the makeup there.
maybe he did indeed. Maybe he did the laser eyes. I think that's what he did.
Could be.
Track genres: contemporary pop, hyper pop, synth pop, future pop, dream pop, electronic, EDM, electro, acid electronic, or is it going to be synthwave? We'll see. The classic Juggerhead genre. But okay, track description. He says, "Hi guys, Lana and I are divorced. I'm sorry to hear that. I cannot mention her anymore. Anyway, I made a new song. I'm tone deaf to it, and I appreciate
Oh
both of
shit.
your critique
It's a
way
new
more than you
song?
can
No
know.
way.
Josh is defo better at music talk and explaining. Ouch. But Aquaman has a better ear. Just saying. Ouch. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. Pitting us against each other. But
Yeah.
we love Joe Grid. He's hilarious. And
Aquaman.
yeah, I
That's
guess
funny.
that's me. I've been called that on my good days. But
Yeah.
Cacophony, Joe Grid, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Fucking Lana is in there.
Yeah.
And it's so warbly and compressed.
All right. Is this a meme? Lana's out of time again, bro.
Even a fuck clock tells the time right twice a day.
There's like three different songs going. Lana
Dissonance. You're funny, DJ Hannes.
I would expect artists it's like Halloween party on wrong.
You're adventurous. Good. Yeah.
Joker had the goat indeed.
What the fuck is happening? This is not mixed at all. This part, not even close.
Dude, this is I feel
Swing
like
and a
Jughead-
miss.
He's trolling us. He's trolling us here
For sure. That was in key, it would have been cool. What have you done to Lana?
All right, get French Montana back on this beat. Miss you, Lana type beat. He says.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jokerhead. Why aren't you here in chat, bruh? This would be hilarious back and forth between us. But yeah, I don't know if this is a serious entry because I don't know. A lot of people here are like friends of the stream, so I don't know if they know about the lore of the song Ultraviolence, which is featuring that Lana Del
It
Rey
haunts
there.
us to this day.
It haunts us to this day, and she came out came out swinging, like Josh said, swing and a miss at the wrong BPM. Joker had just had to do her like that, and Didn't sound like it was in the right key. Sound like there's 3 different songs going on. Truly a cacophony. As DJ Hannes put it, even a fucked clock tells the right time twice a day, and there's 3 fucked clocks. So,
Sounds like
yeah.
a Trailer Park Boys quote or something.
Yeah, they would probably be I mean, they would be right once a day, but they would never be right together, and that's what I heard here. Lana Del Rey, great artist. Lana Del Rey cross Jokerhead. Swing and a miss. What you got? Vibes, first impression.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, there's some parts where it's like I could imagine that if it was in key, that there are some moments that would be decent, like when
Yeah,
it
there's
came back
some
in
things
there.
like timbre-wise are pretty cool, but
The structure may not need to be thrown out entirely, right? Like the just the order of sections and changes, but it's just
Heinous is
like
funny, bro.
the progression just doesn't make sense in a lot of places. Like, where is it that the
He
let me
said
check.
Lana Del, wait a minute. Sorry, what?
Ah, so close. Like, what's happening here? There will be like a couple of interesting chords, and then one that just like totally loses the path. So like, there's like direction, like with every like chord progression, there's essentially this pattern of like, um, starting at resolution and then going to um, tension and then coming back to resolution. And the way that you sort of walk the path between those points um, is how the listener perceives that chord progression, like sort of emotionally, right? Like where the points of tension are. Like there's also a difference between sort of like clear tension. Like if you're on the 5 chord, like there's a very clear intention of that to go back to the 1 usually. But if you're on some weird nebulous, not really a chord thing that doesn't make sense in context, it's not like we know that there's tension that we're going to go back home. It's like we just don't know where we are and what we're doing or how we got here. And that's different. That's not a journey. That's just being hopelessly lost in a boring place. So like, yeah, it's tough when you kind of lose the trail and you're in no man's land with like some weird awkward dissonance and chords and stuff. So
Mm,
that takes away a lot from it. I'm just trying to picture it without that. And it's hard, but yeah, the dissonance is the biggest thing. Like you can't there's just not really a song here when it's so confused about where it's going at any given point.
yeah.
But at least the structure isn't completely random, right? There are like transitions and there are like moments of energy changing. It's not just one big loop, at least. But also, what the fuck? Why is the sample so warbled and like YouTube to MP3'd?
You mean the Lana Del Rey sample?
Yeah.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Ew, you can hear that all over it. It's like, what the hell?
Jokerhead, you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that this isn't fucking serious with the Lana Del Rey. So get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
And it's not in time. Although you've done that before. Yeah, I just don't. It's like, what do you want to do with this song? That's what I'm curious about. And I agree with who's that guy in the chat? What's his name? Chemical Nova. Like, yeah, I like a lot of the sounds that are playing back actually. And I agree with Josh's critique. That specific section that you played there, I didn't find as dissonant, as bad as Lost, but I definitely felt Lost and like
Oh,
what's up?
that's why he says you have a better ear because you give him a pass on that stuff.
Well, that because that part there wasn't bad, but like I guarantee you, I felt that way like during the song. So I understand and agree with your feedback
Yeah.
completely. It's just where you happened to be. I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad, but yeah, in general, it gets worse. And yeah, um, yeah, man, the distance there, like, I don't know, just start watching Jacob Collier, maybe. Like he explains it very
I don't know
well. I
if
think,
that's the easiest. I mean, you could watch the little explainer videos, but
yeah.
I don't know if that's the easiest way in.
He's got the different levels where he like
It's not the
teaches it
ground
to a
floor.
baby and he
Yeah,
teaches it
yeah,
to
yeah.
like
Just
an
watch the first
amoeba.
half of the video Jokerhead.
Yeah, he
Just the
like
first
teaches
half.
a single cell organism, and then
Yeah.
teaches like a mushroom, and then and a monkey, and then a
And then a
human,
dolphin.
then a Joker head,
Yep.
and yeah, like it'll be cool. But I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Like it just doesn't feel serious. That's all. I mean,
Yeah.
drums sound good as usual. Timbre, the synth sound cool. Horribly ass Lana never sounded good with you. I'm glad that you guys split. Like, just keep it that way. Like, you don't need to have her anymore. It was a funny laugh. Great memes to be had with the Fast Track fam, and DJ Espadrilles is hilarious. So like, I had a great time. Let's see the purple.
Yeah.
You know what? I take everything back. Let's give it a purple. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you wanna?
Fast
Do you
track.
wanna? Yeah. Do you want to score here?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. I can only give this one score. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
I knew you were
What?
gonna.
What?
I knew you were gonna be way too generous.
Josh! This is so screaming 69 and redo.
I don't want to encourage this behavior, so no funnies for me.
Okay. All right. Content?
um. Yeah. I don't know. Content. Whatever. You got structure, but you've got dissonance. Figure it out. I mean, it's just not serious right now. It's like, it's a cacophony. And I think most living humans would prefer to listen to things that have some semblance of order and reason and purpose and aren't just kind of the background radiation of the universe. So, yeah, I don't
I mean,
know.
even that shit is beautiful, though.
Yeah.
Content? You got a score?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. You are much more mature than I am because I am not above
Well,
or
not
below this.
not
Okay.
anymore.
Never mind. All right. Welcome to the level. Welcome to my level here. Production?
Production is
It's
not
like
the
not that
worst.
bad.
I
Yeah.
mean, it gets a lot quieter. That obviously you can see it on the waveform. That part where it dips down a lot, and that doesn't sound mixed fucking at all. But other than that, it's not like terrible.
Yeah. Lana warbly as fuck, but
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a big hit there, actually.
I got a score. Do you?
Yeah,
3, 2, 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's between yellow and green for mix.
Track total?
Oh boy. All right, I got it.
3, 2, 1.
Just kidding. Top tier track.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's
Woo!
go. All right.
Now
All
you
right.
guys see it. This is what it looks like if you actually get one. But
Wait. Oh shit. No, hold on. Calculating. All right, there we go.
I'm staying it. He doesn't deserve it.
I see.
I'm 68.
Zaza 999. What's up, bruh?
Oh my god. Thank you for that happy affiliate anniversary. Yes.
Screenshotted that. Oh, bro, you screenshotted it? Oh, fantastic. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
We gotta send it to Jokerhead.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
I
send it
missed
to
it.
like one of our Instagrams. Actually, that'd be awesome. Cause he didn't show up. He'd
Mhm.
be a funny guy in the chat, but I don't know. He had a lot of funny guys here actually. But yeah, this just didn't feel serious, Joker. I don't know what you want from us. It's fun, it's funny, and it was a great way to end. But also, we want to help out. So
Taking up those spots.
indeed,
But it's all good.
imagine being kicked out of, dude. If I mean, he didn't
You
get
banned him.
turned, but like, yeah, imagine being pushed to next week because of this.
Dude, he asked us. Oh yeah, that's true. But he asked us today, "Am I banned?" It
No,
said you can't submit because you have too many yellow scores.
that was
Which
pretty funny.
obviously doesn't.
Yeah, you can
But should we
submit.
do it? We can get a group vote. Vote. Should we ban Jokerhead?
Damn, bruh. I'll say if he keeps doing this, then yeah, possibly. Just because
Possibly.
no way, fuck
No,
no.
everybody wants Jokerhead.
Agreed, yeah. See,
Okay, yeah.
we appreciate you
Good
guys.
dude. People's choice.
Yeah. Jokerhead, you're saved for another week,
Yeah.
but yeah, we do have to
Fan
think about
favorite.
stuff like that a little bit because we only have 5 slots, and
He's
yeah.
20.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll still play it, but it's like, if we sense that it's a big joke, then it's like, all right, let's just give 69s and move on.
Jokerhead was 25% of today's stream.
I stay for the Joker. He really was. Oh, we got through 4 today?
Watch your spelling there, heinous.
Yeah, bruh. You want to get banned? No, I'm just
Yeah, we
kidding.
got 4 today.
But yeah, we appreciate you guys for sticking around. We appreciate Juggerhead for the laughs, the goose and the
Mhm.
gaffs, and all you
And
guys were pretty funny in the chat actually. So
Yeah, it is
Appreciate you.
Boeing 737 here right
Yes, sir.
now. That
Mhm.
is 7 minutes past our pay grade.
Mhm.
So thanks everyone for hopping in. Good to see a lot of you on a regular basis here. Really appreciate it and love hearing your tracks and everyone's progress. Um, as we said, we're here most Fridays, almost every Friday, 5:30, 7:30 Central Time. So
Mhm.
calculate to your own time zone.
Yep.
And next week we have a break that we haven't had one in a while, but we do next week. So we'll be back in 2 Fridays. And again, if you submit to the queue anytime before then, you will get an email notification the day of our next stream that will tell
Mhm.
you, hey, just a reminder, you're in the queue. This is where you are. You'll probably be reviewed. And other than that, we've got a platform, FastTrack, which is what we've been working on. If you want to get early access to that, if you want to try it out, again, that's managing your music projects, inviting collaborators, leaving timestamped comments on versions of your tracks, and assigning tasks to yourself or to others with deadlines, and to
Mhm.
get reminders and all that stuff. So, kind of just a home for you to track all of your progress as you work on your music. And there's a whole bunch of other features that we plan on rolling out for that, but also want to get your take on what you want out of this. So, um, give Joker a platinum account. We'll see about that.
Dude, the Jokerhead interview is gonna be crazy.
The
It's gonna be
Joker head
crazy.
files. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, like we said, if you're interested in getting access to that, hit us up directly, please. So we've got a Discord which you can join if you just want to chat with other folks in there, so you guys can continue the discussion if you want, and message us in there if you want access, or hit us up on Instagram. That's either of our personal ones here on the overlay, or fasttrack_music, which hopefully we'll have some more stuff up there too. If you get purple, which we've been talking about, you've got a great track that's radio ready. We love it.
Like
Then
Jokerhead here.
yeah, then that will make it on our Instagram and our playlists. We've got playlists on streaming services that are linked on Instagram, and we'll make a post for you as well. So keep sending in those tracks, especially the ones that you're proud of or that you just need feedback on, and always happy to listen. So
Yep,
yeah, I think
indeed.
that's what we've got. Unless you have anything else.
I agree with Green Hollow that we should make a Joker score and we should make it above purple. That's really
Oh my
funny.
god.
Jokerhead, I just gotta say, bro, I know you're gonna watch this back, and you might be a little sour that we gave you these scores, but we give it to you because one, we know that you can do better. Two, this felt like a joke, and three, I just want to reiterate that people love you here. So yeah, we tried to
Yes.
ban you, and they wouldn't let it happen. So and
Guess we can't do
nah,
anything.
we yeah, we wouldn't ban you. Like we love your company. I don't know why you're not in the chat, but we'll see you guys next time. It'll be like I said or like Josh said, 2 weeks. I'm gonna be in Vegas. We're gonna have a break, and then we'll be back at it. So submit your songs. We get to every song. If you have to change your song, because 2 weeks is a long time, we'll keep your spot in the queue. So just submit. And like we said, if you want to get into that beta, just DM us and we'll get you in as soon as possible. We want people to test it. We want your ideas. If you want the Joker score, you got to let us know. We have a feature request like little bubble on every page of our app. So you could just, if enough people say it, then we might just put it in. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. We got to get out of here. I think that's it for me, Josh.
Sounds good. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. See you soon. And yeah, hit us up if you want access to Fast Track.
Watch out for French Montana in Vegas. Is that
Oh boy.
that sentence is crazy? There's three different locations there. But all right, let's get out of here.
All right. Peace out, everyone. See ya.